Hi Gemini, this is your end of the month reading for August the 16th to the 31st. I hope everyone is doing okay. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Again, remember these are just general readings, so if it doesn't resonate, just take what does and leave the rest, okay? Maybe it was not for you. Alright, let's see Gemini. Cards are kind of... For Gemini, please. Gemini, please. Just give me a minute here to kind of get some cards out for Gemini. Okay. So we have the Two of Pentacles here, right away, kind of the main kind of focus of the reading. It's interesting, we might be balancing between two different jobs, and maybe kind of thinking about maybe two different kind of money ventures here, Gemini. Maybe you were kind of, again, like I was saying before, deciding between two jobs or kind of looking at balancing our finances a little bit here. Maybe you're putting more money into saving, more thoughts into your finances in general. It's kind of the energy with the Two of Pentacles kind of represents here. It did come out sideways, so there is a little bit of an indicator to just maybe watch your spending just a little bit. But what the cards coming out after kind of tell me is we're kind of moving into a financially abundant time. So financially speaking, if we're kind of worried right now, where we're kind of debating where we should put our money in or job or financial security, the cards after kind of tell me that it's going to be okay here. We have the Empress coming out, which means you are really abundant at this time. The Empress knows that kind of good things kind of come towards her. She understands that she feels in all her soul that she can just kind of sit on this throne here in abundance, prosperity, everything comes towards her. She doesn't really have to do anything. She just has to kind of radiate this kind of energy. If you're wondering about pregnancy, if that's something too, the Empress can represent that, fertility in kind of a good way, or just abundance in general. She's kind of the queen of the harvest here, you see here, especially with this kind of in her little field here. The harvest is happening for her, things are growing for her. Abundance is kind of all around, and that followed by the Wheel of Fortune just tells me good things are kind of on the way for you. So if you are a little bit maybe worried about money or thinking of where you should put your finances, it seems like you're going to enter a kind of prosperous time right now, Gemini. Things are kind of should be going in the right direction for you here. I don't know why this kind of popped up in my head, but some of you might be also wondering if you should spend money on fertility. That just kind of came to mind. So it sounds very specific, but that just came up as well. I've been working hard towards something here. We have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is kind of really feeling feeling the weight and the bearing of something. Kind of, again, it's over kind of working here, so you might be kind of putting in a lot of work right now to work on the finances. Maybe you're doing a lot of work towards a job. I kind of want to see what this kind of heavy lifting, what this kind of work is for you. What is this Ten of Wands here for Gemini? Ten of Wands for Gemini, please and thank you. What are they kind of over carrying right now? There might be, for some of you, an end of a relationship that's feeling kind of very heavy right now. Again, this is maybe for the Geminis that are going through a breakup or just kind of a split from someone that might be feeling a little bit heavy, which we're kind of carrying the weight of. Kind of want to get more on why this kind of Two of Cups popped out. For the Geminis, please. This Two of Cups from the Geminis, please. Maybe for some of you, you also have to pay for, in a divorce, you have to pay some money, so you have to work a little bit extra harder. Interesting. You're carrying a lot of weight within this relationship. Things should kind of ease up a little bit, whatever it was, whatever this energy we're carrying. We might be still kind of carrying the energy from this ex or from this ex partnership. Whatever it is that has to do with this kind of partnership that is no more, this friendship, this relationship that is no more, we're still feeling the weight of it. We're still feeling like we're almost carrying it around. Maybe we're carrying around the guilt. Maybe we're carrying around the energy itself from it. It's kind of holding on to it in a way, but it seems like, again, with the Ten of Wands, it kind of feels like working hard, but if it's almost an energy of too much. There's something we kind of have to let go of here. There is this kind of maybe this conflict with this past person that we kind of need to separate ourselves from. I don't know how to specifically do that, but it seems like whatever conflict was coming with this person, it's kind of going to ease up here, especially kind of with the Five of Wands reversed. It means whatever conflict that we were feeling is going to kind of maybe resolve itself. Maybe it's some just, this Ten of Wands could be, again, maybe you have a lot to say to this person. It seems like this relationship, whatever it was, there's just a bit of conflict involved. But I feel like, again, that's kind of going to ease up for you here, especially because on the top row, some things are kind of going good and going your way here. So there might be a little resolution to this. Here, maybe someone's coming in with apology. I have the Knight of Cups popping up as well from this ex, or from this kind of ex-partner, again, whoever it is, if it's an ex-lover, anyone here. It looks like, again, with the Knight of Cups, I really feel like a strong apology kind of vibe here. Maybe someone messed up, maybe you or them, because someone is definitely carrying the weight of this. Someone is feeling the weight of this, almost this breakup energy, feeling the weight of this conflict here. Whatever it is, it's going to come to a resolution here, especially with this Knight of Cups. Someone's kind of coming to talk, and someone's coming to kind of give an emotional offer here, whether that's you or them. And so it should be resolved kind of in these 2 weeks. For Gemini, please. King of Swords energy. Yeah, heavy on the communication. It's going to be a strong, clear communication for you this week. King of Swords is kind of represents kind of coming in, speaking kind of our truth here, communicating clearly. Your thoughts should be kind of clear as well. The King knows exactly kind of where to focus his energy, where to focus his intentions, where to focus his words. It's kind of what the King kind of all represents here, you know. He's kind of a no bullshit. Some people find him some cold energy. If he was reversed, I would maybe see him on the colder side. But for me, this is just someone who's communicative and clear. They know exactly what they want to say. They know exactly what they want to kind of communicate and what they want to talk about. Again, I'm feeling some heavy energy here with this Knight of Cups, with this King of Swords reversed, so there is going to be some communication coming in for you. Someone's definitely coming to talk, to open up a dialogue or a conversation. I actually don't see this conversation going bad. Again, maybe there might be some feelings involved as well, but it seems like whatever this conversation is that's coming in will make things a bit lighter for you, Gemini, which is nice. I think it's going to kind of take some of this weight off your shoulders. I'll say that. All right, for Gemini, there's some pain involved here, though. Three of Swords. What's this Three of Swords all about? What's this pain all about? This heart kind of energy. There's Three of Swords here for Gemini. Whatever this weight is, whatever this thing you're kind of holding with this past relationship, with this partner, it's hard to let go of. It hurts. I feel like the pain is still there, and I could kind of even feel it in my chest and kind of my heart chakra here as well, but it just kind of feels like whatever that pain is that you're holding on, it's hard to kind of let that go. It's hard to kind of move on here. Again, I do think something happened where both sides were kind of hurt, but it does feel like, again, there's some kind of deep sorrow in this relationship, whatever it is, and you're feeling it's kind of hard to let that go, because I feel like when you let some of that pain go, I think it's personally better. But again, it feels just like feels like you're moving on, or you feel like, you know, it kind of you maybe you clung on to this really hard, and it's just, again, when you're trying to heal that, when you're trying to kind of work on that here, when you're trying to let go some of this pain, it kind of brings it back to the surface, and then it makes us kind of deal with it here. So I think that's what's kind of happening for you, is you're kind of dealing with that. Again, if this is not with a relationship, I think it could do with family, a friend. I'm getting kind of all these kind of relationship different vibes here. It could be past pain with maybe a family member. Whatever it is, though, you are letting go of this pain, and which I think think is you're going to see things are kind of going to go your way here, and things are going to be a lot better and lighter for you. But it's still hard to do that because it's bringing it to the surface, and it's something maybe it seems like you've carried around or you kind of clinged on pretty strongly to here. Now I think you're seeing now it's time to work on this. It's time to kind of let this kind of go here. We have the Hermit reverse, could be involved with a Virgo, could be something with a Virgo here, or if it kind of just means spending too much time alone. So just kind of let's see what this is. What's this kind of too much time alone? This is too much time alone for the Gemini. Too much time alone for the Gemini. What is this? What is this too much time alone for the Gemini? Death versus Scorpio energy. For some of you, this is a romantic relationship. It's kind of stopping you from it being over. It's stopping you you're kind of forcing yourself not to maybe meet people, forcing yourself to not kind of put yourself all out there, kind of putting yourself in this weird kind of solitude and this singularity of being by yourself. But it's almost like that is not kind of opening us up here to kind of new people or new experiences. Like we're still holding on to it. We're still holding on to this relationship. We're still kind of shutting ourselves away from the world here to kind of hide away from this. Whether it is like the death of this relationship or whatever it is that we have to kind of move on from here. This could be a physical death as well. Maybe some of you experienced a death recently that kind of really caused you to seclude yourself, to cause you to kind of pull away here. But there is this kind of unfinished ending here. Whatever it is that's still kind of holding on to us. This pain here that we kind of need to let go of, and we need to kind of start kind of working on here. And that's not easy, especially if it is a death, especially if it is something that has brought a lot of pain into your life. That's something hard that isn't so easy to let go of, is what I'm trying to say here. So just have compassion for yourself. You know, like understand you are a human being, and just have that energy for yourself here, because there is this kind of sensation of extreme kind of solitude, of us kind of drawing away. But we're here to kind of experience relationships in this world with so many different people. We can't just always kind of hide from it so much, especially if it is that we just want to hide because we don't want people to see our kind of pain here. Gemini. Okay, let's keep going for Geminis, please. Again, like I was saying before, I feel like this is going to be a good kind of releasing time for you. I think there is going to be some conversations happening, someone coming in with apology or emotional kind of support here to help you kind of through this situation. I feel like you feel it too. It feels like it's time to push forward and move to kind of in a lighter direction. For Geminis, please. Yeah, something from the past we're just kind of stuck holding on to. It's time for a start over. It's time to kind of get ourselves out there, go back to the drawing board, get out fresh. Something from the past here. Seems like this relationship, seems like whatever it is, this pain here that we're kind of holding on to, that's secluding ourselves. Again, maybe it has to do with this death as well, that we're just strongly holding on to, which we're seeing that, hey, it's time to let it go. We're being stuck in the past too much. I'm not kind of living in the present here. We're not kind of pushing forward. We're not kind of pushing past this here. Starting off at the drawing board, whatever that is. Maybe again, it's just having this apology or having this conversation with someone here that kind of allows us to kind of start over, to kind of re-level the field in a way, especially if it's someone that you haven't had conversation with for a while. Kind of feels like whatever this is, whatever this past energy that's kind of resolving itself, whether it's with someone else or whether it's kind of an internal thing, is going to kind of allow you to have this fresh start. And usually this Three of Wands, I'm kind of, this Two of Wands reversed, I'm always like, okay, starting over vibes, but I think it's a good start over. It seems like a released start over. It kind of seems like a new kind of lease on life is what it's feeling like. you might be experiencing in these 2 weeks as well, Gemini, before, where you're having kind of creative blocks here, where you're kind of feeling that, you know, you didn't really have passion to do anything. You didn't feel like you really wanted to kind of put that energy, put that creativity to work. You're kind of feeling down and out. You're feeling like, you know, I don't really have the motivation to kind of do anything, to work on anything here, to have goals or whatever kind of it is, or what it is you want to work on kind of in your life here. You just kind of had no motivation to do that. But it kind of feels like with this Nine of Pentacles coming in at the end here, it feels like someone might be coming towards you with a job offer. Maybe it is, again, like I was saying before, that's connecting this Two of Pentacles to this Knight of Pentacles. Might be this new job that's kind of coming in for you, or someone's going to come and bring you stability that's going to help you with that. Help you with maybe something a little bit more creative here, something that kind of it makes you feel like more alive and makes you feel more passionate about here. Again, because again, with the Queen of Swords reversed and the Eight of Pentacles reversed, it just kind of feels like we just almost have no energy left. We have no kind of passion for what we're doing, and it's causing us to kind of be a little bit lazy on what we're working on here, just because we don't have the passion. Maybe it has to involve with this relationship here. Maybe it just really took us out for a while, but wherever it is, I think things are going to be moving more in the direction for you, especially with work. It seems like there's going to be some new work opportunities, and you'll see things are actually going to start moving in your favor soon. Okay, let me pull some oracle cards on this. For Gemini, please. For Gemini, please. Thank you. For Gemini, please. For Gemini, please. Thank you. All right. Interesting card to pop out. So we have the Starseed Oracle. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you. But it's also filled with people who will love you fiercely. They are your people. You're not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to people who can hear you. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside you. You'll be wasting both your time and theirs, and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that will take precious time to heal. You're not for them. They're not for you. Politely wave them on and continue on your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift, and don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. Keep facing true north. Pulling these cards means you're being called to embrace your uniqueness, to own your weirdness, to let the world see who you truly are, to reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature, not to dim your light according to who's in your presence, to own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are the same kind of weird as you, can recognize you when you're on your path, or recognize you when your paths cross. How can you embrace your weirdness and not care so much about what others think? And I think this is maybe the part, again, whatever this weight that we were kind of carrying around from this relationship, it seems like this Empress energy is coming out. You're kind of seeing, you know, you're really feeling that abundance. You're feeling that good energy of the Empress here. Owning yourself, owning who you are and your uniqueness, even if these things from the past are kind of keeping you down a little bit, or this hurt from the past is making you maybe not embrace that as much as you thought you should have. Okay, we also got a door value reversed. Card reversed signals a partial or perhaps even potential complete closing of a door. The hope for a new opportunity where money or career is concerned may be delayed or possibly derailed. Don't be disheartened though. This card reversed reminds you to not put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your interests and your efforts. Let your intuition guide you to the next open door. In the meantime, open your heart and your mind to the other source of value in your life. Money is a commodity, but so are the time, tranquility, and love. Choose to open the doors to these wonderful experiences yourself and find real value there. My life is opening up to endless possibilities of prosperity. The river of abundance flows freely towards me, bringing me unlimited wealth. I think this is kind of important for this card here. Again, when we're looking at the monetary or the money value of the Two of Pentacles, here to really understand that, you know, in the meantime, open your heart and mind to other sources of value in your life and really see those other sources of value here. Maybe, you know, this is not, maybe again, we might be having a little bit of money troubles right now, but again, there's maybe something other kind of focus that we need to focus on for these 2 weeks. All right, Gemini, that was your bi-weekly reading. I hope that helped.